From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and Irlanne bringing truth and clarity. Faith in world events, we're diving deep in the Lone Star State where belief.
What is up, everybody? What is up, our epic listeners, our epic people? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing good. I pray everyone's safe and everyone is getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that wonderful stuff.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah.
Hello, people.
In a world of chaos, we'll find our way. We found our way. We went right to the voting polls. We took care of business. Now it's time to have our harvest.
It's time to thrive, America. Let's thrive.
Yes, let's go. You heard the music. You heard the intro. And now it's time for some automotive truth.
All right. So let's
I'm Matt Pollard.
Oh, I'm Irlanne Pollard.
And that's Luna.
Oh, yeah, she's over there.
That's Luna Pollard snoring away over there.
Sleeping. We can actually hear her through the microphones. All right, Matt Pollard, let's get into this.
Man. Oh, I don't have my script up.
I'm going to get these advertisements out of the way. Although we love them and we love, shouting people out, I got to get through them quickly because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So first, I want to talk about Freedom Academy Christian School, Austin, Texas. If you have not enrolled, open enrollment all year long. It is a Christian-based school. It is out of Freedom Temple Pentecostal Church, which is our church. Our Lady Nixon, who's the first lady, our pastor's wife, is the head teacher. She is absolutely amazing. She has been in both the public school and, now the Christian Academy. And so she knows the need in the children. Wonderful school. The children there are getting so much and they are loving it. We have, your basic curriculum with the math and reading and English and all that good stuff. And they have chapel time. They also a pledge of allegiance to the flag. And most important, a pledge of allegiance to the Bible, which is amazing. So Freedom Academy Christian School, Austin, Texas. And the website, let me get there real quick. I should have had it up, which I had been kind of giving it wrong. And I'm sorry, but I don't know why, but it was written in there wrong. But it's freedomtemple.org for Freedom Temple Church. I'm still doing it. Yeah, forgive me. freedomtemplechurch.org/Freedom Academy. So again, open enrollment all year. Go there, freedomtemplechurch.org /Freedom Academy. And also they do online also. So take advantage of it.
Yes.
Because it's a great curriculum and it's we got to get these kids out of these public schools, which are
not good. No bueno.
No bueno. And the Lord will do something. I'm hoping, with this new administration, but we'll see.
It's going to take time.
We could only depend on God. We can't depend on man. Right?
Yeah. So the school doesn't run itself. If you can go to the GoFundMe.
Yes.
And please donate.
It is attached to our YouTube.
It takes money to do things. Money is a tool, and we need a tool to get these kids a permanent home.
Amen. We need seeds. We need seeds to plant so that we can reap a harvest.
Yeah.
Right?
We can teach them how to sow. And teach them how to plant.
Amen.
And teach them how to live.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
And we need money to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So La Bodeguita Market is our next business.
It's right there. Go there.
We want to, it's right in our complex here, 3333 County Road 119. Hutto, Texas, and it is a wonderful little market full of wonderful things of every type of Spanish ethnicity. I want to say maybe I don't know if that makes it Spanish groceries.
Most of them,
yeah, Spanish groceries. You got, and they have a wonderful meat market. I mean, the freezers they got empanadillas de pizza. If you are Puerto Rican, you know about these pizza empanadas are amazing. You put a little bit of hot sauce in it. You open up the end and you put, oh my goodness. They have those. They have capurrias. They are like frozen to make, all these wonderful things, products that he has, that you get from Puerto Rico. They have a salchichon, queso de bola, all these wonderful products, Cuban bread, Cuban crackers. Cubans love crackers. I learned that.
Like you love crackers?
Like we love. If you know, you know. I love my cracker. So the Cubans love crackers. Puerto Ricans love bread. And I forgot there was another ethnicity.
Venezuelan, Cuban.
There was something else. There was something else. Anyways, but get those Cuban crackers because they're delicious.
Mexico.
Oh my goodness! Mexico. For the tortillas. The tortillas.
Yeah.
Go to La Bodeguita Market. It's a wonderful place. I'm telling you, they have all the products that you need. You don't have to drive to Killeen. You don't have to drive to Austin to get to the Fiesta or these other places to get what you need. They are right here in Huddle and La Bodeguita Market, right there. You see?
Yeah, support your
right
own.
There.
Support local.
Support local. Come on. So go to La Bodeguita Market. I'm telling you, you're going to find something that you need in that place. Yeah. All right. Next business that I am going to introduce or, shout out, it is Gualita's Garden, Puerto Rican Sofrito. It's at La Bodeguita. There's Gualita.
This sofrito is more than just a seasoning.
It's a la bodeguita. There's Gualita. Get your Gualita's Garden sofrito for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. You need it for your pasteles. You need it for the ajo con gandule. You need it for your whatever, a marinade for your turkey. Get the sofrito. Is the best. I'm telling you, people will tell you Gualita's Garden sofrito is like the best sofrito. You know why? Those seeds, those ajices are from seeds straight from Puerto Rico, straight from our land. You see how she's growing them in the backyard right there? We use those same sweet peppers to make Gualita's Garden Puerto Rican sofrito. This stuff is amazing. It'll transform every dish. And now it comes frozen. She's making it frozen where there's like portion cubes. And that's in the freezer. So you get your fresh one in the fridge and you go to the freezer and they have the cubed sofrito. Lasts longer and you can use whatever portion you want. And it's so much easier. But Gualita's Garden Puerto Rican sofrito. Or you can go to her Facebook page and order there. Send her a message, a direct message, and get your Gualita's Garden Puerto Rican sofrito today. Yes. Today at the La Bodeguita, next week or whenever, if you order through her Facebook page. But get it because it's delicious.
All right.
Did
you guys order it yet? You can pause this right now and go on there and order some.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give you a handwritten card. This is thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she would do that.
All right.
Where are we going?
Rants.
Okay, let's go.
You're hogging the mic, Michael Jordan.
Rants. Yeah, it's usually my portion. The first two, we're gonna have to probably.
So it's portion sized. It's like we're frozen,
just like Gualita's sofrito. So where are we going? We're going to rants. Sorry. So I wanted to show this video first, and I'm going down the aisle or down the vein of children and raising children again. After. Yeah, advertising, forget it. I was going to say something else, but so I want to show you this video because what's happening is there's a couple of content creators that are out there and they go out and they interview all kinds of people and mostly young people, young adults, and ask them just random questions, like trivial questions, who was the first president of the United States or just different things, where's the peninsula of Florida or something, I don't know, and a lot of these young adults,
have no clue.
There's some math questions and they can't do simple math or math in their head. It's a little scary. And again, this is not all young adults, but this is, if you go online, and next week I'll have another several because this is just a short one. And you'll see that a lot of these content creators that do this are running to a lot of young people, young adults that are clueless.
What country
on
is the Panama
simple
Canal in?
life things.
Italy. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have
Do
to
you know what
rewind that real quick.
What country is the Panama Canal in? Italy.
New York.
Yes. Do you know what 77 plus 23 is?
You said 77 plus 23.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's
Around what? Around what?
At least
Give me a number.
try. Use your fingers.
This is what happens when they learn
98?
this.
No.
Almost.
Yes.
She was.
Do you know what
said
15%
yes.
of 100 is? Give me your best guess. What do you think it is?
I'm terrible at math. Wait. What?
15% of 100. Around what?
25%? Like
15% of 100 is what?
15% of 100 is what?
Like what number? Guess a number.
25? That's
Yes.
not it.
He's hilarious, and and they'll say the wrong answer, and he'll be like, "Yes," and they're still like, he's trolling them, obviously. But so this is concerning to me, and again, there's a lot of content creators that are doing this and going out there and asking questions, and they're kind of making fun of these people, of these people they encounter out in the street, and it's a little concerning to me because there's not just a few, there's a lot. But so I ran into this video about cognitive learning. And this I'm not a doctor, but this woman here is a licensed clinician. She's a social worker, she's a psychoanalyst, parent,
Sure.
expert, author. She's got a bunch of books, but I found her video and I was watching a couple of her videos, and this one kind of grabbed my attention about how important it is for children to learn. Cognitive learning is so important in a children's life when they're in kindergarten. I'm going to play it.
Does that mean both sides of your brain?
The other problem
Yes.
is that we're pushing
side.
cognitive learning, left brain learning, before social emotional learning. And the word kindergarten meant garden of children. A garden of children is not sitting in circle time learning letters and numbers. A garden of children is building towers and knocking them down, is doing imaginary play, is putting on princess clothes, is finger paint, is playing with Play-Doh and clay. It's meant to be free play. And you learn through free play and imaginary play things like frustration tolerance, conflict resolution. We've taken that away from children and replaced it with left brain. Left brain learning before social emotional learning, or right brain learning, is like putting your shoes on before your socks.
There you go. I don't know if that makes any sense as far as, putting your shoes on before your socks. I hope people get that. But I want to read you what cognitive learning is. And I believe that, I'm not saying that this is what's happening but it's a possibility that, not diagnosing anybody. It's a possibility that something was skipped. Something was skipped in our lives that where children are learning differently and they don't find learning interesting anymore. Okay. So cognitive learning is a learning theory that emphasizes making connections between new information and what you already know to help you learn more effectively and retain information. There was another thing here. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. In any case, no, this is what I wanted to read really quickly here. So, types of cognitive learning.
What types?
Yeah, what types? Intuition learning. Likes to think about the bigger picture and focuses on creativity. That's why all these things are so important. Like they go and they like she said, build blocks and knock them down and interact with other kids in that way. Let's see, introversion learning, thought oriented, enjoys deep and meaningful conversations. These are the outcomes of the cognitive learning.
Interesting.
Yeah. relies on previous data from conclusions and formulates practical solutions, makes decisions based on personal values, makes all the decisions based on personal values and honesty. A lot of this stuff, because what's happening is we're like these. When we go back to the iPads, we go back to these things. The schools were pushing the iPads in the classrooms. Here's is the same thing. Extroversion, outward turning, action oriented, enjoy frequent socializing. It helps social skills. Let's see. Sensitive and cooperative, make decisions based on personal values. I already read that. Enjoy entertaining multiple options, the freedom to act spontaneously and flexible in any plan that's made. This has been taken away from kindergarten. She said something about, kindergarten being, a garden of children doing different things, not just sitting there, idle, doing anything. Kids need to move. And this is just so important. I'm just hoping that we go back to basics and everything that when it comes to raising up our kids and when it comes to kids that they want to learn. Kids don't want to even go to school anymore. Yeah. They don't want to go to school. They don't find them though. They don't find it. Listen, I remember when Felicity used to. Our kids love going to school. I mean, it's a different era, but they love going to school. Like I don't remember them saying, "I want to stay home. I don't want to go to." I mean, they look forward to go to school. I looked forward to going to school. My friends were there, and that is gone. All that stuff has gone away. Their friends are behind the screen.
I don't know. There's a lot that needs to change.
Yeah. So this cognitive learning.
But you still have to teach your kids at home.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. See,
the problem is we send them to school, that schools raise them.
I believe that. 100%. I believe that. So even like Matt just mentioned, we as aunts and uncles and grandmothers and, let's take up that responsibility. When they come over, let's take the pad away and say, hey, let's go do something. Let's go play over here. Hey, let's go. We need to, if the schools can't do it, and really we shouldn't leave it up to them to do it. We as parents, a church family, let's get the kids interested in doing something else. Because, and again, I'm not saying that that's 100% why but it's not too far-fetched, as I always say. It's not too far-fetched that, somewhere along the line, something was missing. Something got, something got cut out of the learning experience.
And I'm sure it was strategically planned to cut it out.
I'm telling you, the enemy's a liar.
Like JD Vance was talking about, like, it's like hard for churches to become schools and to become daycares. And he's like, we want to make it easier for these institutions to help children and raise children and let them get licensing easier to become a daycare. So kids are going to a Christian-based daycare. Like
the kids, the kid's brain, it has to get stimulated. It has to keep, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just excited because I'm going to be a grandma. No, but I see the difference. I see the difference in
definitely
in young adults, and their background has a lot to do with it. I don't know. It's just heartening to me, because if that's now, what do you think 10 years from now? Hopefully, prayerfully, stuff changes, in the education system. Where it's the better. But you know what I heard today? I heard one of the things that the new president coming in is going to do. He is going to be offering free college.
Oh, wow.
America's College or something like that. I'll get a little more information on it. But everybody
more public school.
Everybody yeah, I guess so, huh? I guess so. That might be the case, and it's online too.
Okay, good.
And it'll be equal, the bit that I know of it, it'll be equal to a bachelor's degree. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'll get more information. We'll talk about it next time.
I doubt it.
Okay. I digress. Yeah. Matt, do you have anything for service ops this week? No? That's automotive news, y'all. He just fast forwarded right through that.
I forgot all about it.
All right. We've been busy, so.
I forgot all about it.
And okay. Yeah. All right. Let's I'll start this off really quickly and then you can take over, right?
Yeah.
So what we have for automotive news, we got a lot of stuff for automotive news. What's happening right now in one of the largest parts of the automotive industry is parts. We have hard since COVID, we've gotten into, a pickle with getting parts, even, not getting parts even now, in our own business here, waiting for parts is kind of a drag because it holds up our lift.
Yeah.
And then, especially if Matt has it all apart, it's really, and then Matt has to do it, Matt doesn't stop, by the way. He'll go and he'll just pull out the jack and do it right on the floor. But it does. We have an issue with parts ever since the COVID situation. But this is what's going on right now. There is a business, and for those who don't know, Advanced Auto Parts. For those that know, then Advanced Auto Parts is a huge parts franchise, right?
Yeah, it's like McDonald's. They McDonald's comes and then Burger King comes close to it.
So this is what's happening right now. This is from the automotive news and the other automotive news, not our segment. Advanced Auto Parts is to close more than 500 stores.
That's crazy.
500.
That's crazy to me. And they just opened all these other ones.
Oh, did they?
The one right here is brand new.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't. It's
cut jobs amid sluggish demand. Why?
But I mean, I can see why. So I do not go to AutoZone. AutoZone is junk parts. I do not go there. But they have a lot of parts because
Advanced Auto.
No,
you're talking about AutoZone.
I'm talking about AutoZone.
Okay.
I don't go to AutoZone. It's junk parts, junk. But sometimes you have to go there because nobody else has anything.
They're the only ones that have it.
But it's like every time so we use an online parts ordering thing, and I'm always trying to match parts prices, and we want to keep expenses down for us buying them, and of course exactly. Keep expenses down for customers. And it's but they never have anything. Nothing's ever in stock, and it's can't you get the same parts as O'Reilly's or Napa? I don't get it. They but it sucks because the one here, the people are really cool that work there.
Yeah, they are.
But they just don't ever have any parts, and if they do, they're 3 times the price of another parts store for some reason.
Since October 5th, Advanced Auto Parts has more than 4,780 stores.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, still 500 off of that number is a good chunk. So
it all comes down to leadership.
Yeah.
Who's the CEO?
So that's where I wanted to get to this really quickly. This Advanced Auto Parts. Why is this happening? And again, this is all allegedly as far as what we say and what we talk about. But
our opinion.
It's our opinion. Yes. Yeah. Not even allegedly is our opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
So, first thing, when I start seeing things like this, when, companies going down or, big companies like Advanced Auto Parts, I start saying, what happened? What went wrong? Who's in charge? And so I kind of dug up a little bit into this Advanced Auto Parts situation. And one of the things that I did find, was the founder of this, he bought it from, actually, they merged together. I guess they merged. But there was a original parts. No, I don't even have it.
Western Auto.
Yeah, Western Auto. Parts distributor, Western Auto, who was owned by George. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Can you look it up real quick?
Yeah, I am.
George. And this gentleman was out of Kansas. He actually was the only parts distributor, and it was like a male type of distributor, male parts. And wonderful man. I read his information. It was just so great reading.
Pepperdine,
George Pepperdine, right?
George
Pepperdine. And he actually founded Pepperdine University. The guy is from Kansas, I don't know where, but Kansas. And So he actually bought the company for $5, or he invested in the company $5.
He started his company
with $5, yes. And anyways, eventually, this guy was a Christian man, which is what caught my eye. A Christian man, and let me pull up that information. Do you have the information up with what Pepperdine did?
Was it in the Wikipedia?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess I do. When he Western Auto originally started as a mail order business, or which part did you want?
I just wanted to read his growing up, his rearing. George. Sorry, y'all. My thing is loud.
Yeah, no. There's a button on the side. You click down and it shuts everything off. Advanced Auto Part merger, demise of Western Auto Distribution Network. Yeah.
So I wanted to, his early life. So George Pepperdine was born in Kansas to a family of English heritage. His parents became members of the Church of Christ. After experiencing a powerful conversion during a tent meeting outside of Parsons, Kansas, Pepperdine graduated from Parsons Business College in Parsons, Kansas. In 1909, is this where I wanted to go?
I don't know where you wanted to go.
Yeah, when he was saying about he wanted to help people and blah, blah, blah. So in 1909, at the age of 23, he started Western Auto Supply in Kansas City, Missouri, with an initial investment of $5. With the increase in usage of automobile, Pepperdine's business thrived, providing high-quality automotive products and services through many retail stores. And then he moved to California.
Not today's California.
Right here. So he had a desire to discover how humanity can be helped, most with the means entrusted to his care. He considered it wrong to build a great fortune and use it selfishly. Pepperdine voiced his twofold objective for the college that bore his name. That was the Pepperdine University that he founded. He said, first, we want to provide first-class, fully accredited academic training in the liberal arts. Secondly, we are especially dedicated to a greater goal, that of building in the student a Christ-like life, a love for the church, and passion for the souls of mankind. And I was like, just bursting in the Holy Spirit, because I was like, wow, okay. Because I went into the history of Advanced Auto Parts and trying to see who was the founder. And so what happened was there was another gentleman that ended up buying out. It was Pepperdine had it, and Westling or Westlearn, whatever the name was, and Western Auto Supply. And then Sears bought it.
Yep.
And then after Sears bought it, Advanced Auto Parts merged in with it.
They bought the remaining shares of it. Yep.
Exactly. So, but my point is the main founder, the main person who put in the seed to this company, this Mr. Pepperdine, George Pepperdine. What an awesome story. So fast forward now to today, everything that's happening, I see this like again, like a seed. He planted the seed and then it went from here to there, to there, right? And it grew into all this, greatness. Now I'm seeing all these things in the spiritual sense of things, in the Bible sense of things. Now I'm figuring out what happened to this great company. Well, I don't know what's happening initially, but I do know what they opened the door to. They opened the Advanced Auto Parts I'm talking about, opened the door to this. And I ran into this again because I was just looking to see what's going on, why Advanced, why and who's in charge and who was, the founder and all that. And this came up.
And LGBTQ training being pushed inside Advanced Auto Parts, one of the most popular auto parts suppliers in the country. As part of their training, Advanced Auto Parts dives deep into diversity, equity, and inclusion with a vision to embrace, quote, the diversity of people, thoughts, skills, and experiences. So what do they mean by, quote, diversity of people? According to Advanced Auto Parts' diverse team, this means targeting underrepresented groups such as pride organizations and various other networks of minority groups. They even go as far as providing direct links for recruiters. Of course, one specific group of people is clearly absent for not being diverse enough.
Who's the specific group of people?
Yeah. Who's not diverse enough?
I guess the white American. That's what I'm guessing.
The rednecks?
This happened 2 months ago, y'all. 2 months ago.
And now look what happened.
And now I'm not tying this together. I'm just saying. You know, the Bible talks about bringing your substance. Your substance to the horse, but honoring God with your substance. And now I'm just putting this out there. Again, this is my opinion, and this is, you know, I'm looking at it in the spiritual sense of George Pepperdine's seed as planted. And the things that he did it for, you know, even though this company came in and another company came in, but this is still Pepperdine seed rolling in, you know, into the future, right? And you can, you know, say what you want to say, but this is our podcast. We say what we want to say. So,
I got the mic.
Yeah, exactly. So, let me go to the scripture real quick.
Oh.
So, it says,
go.
Yeah, honor the as Proverbs 3. No, I just lost. Honor the Lord, the Proverbs 3, verse 9. Honor the Lord with thy substance and with thy first fruits of all thy increase. Now, I know it says, you know, this is towards the tithe and all that, but the first part says, honor the Lord with thy substance. You honor God with thy substance, whatever you're doing, right? Whatever you're doing. And in the second part of it talks about, you know, or relates to your fruits. When you stop honoring God, and when you stop putting God first, things start to happen. Listen, we're like I'm like a witness and a testimony to that, you know. When we had this and that and this, and then, you know, we start doing all kinds of bad things, and guess what? Money starts to go down, to deplete, because we're not doing the right things. And again, I'm just saying what I'm believing. But 2 months ago, they started to implement this, you know, which is okay, you know, whatever you want to, it's your company, you want to do what you want to do with it. But the things that they're implementing and then saying that one group is not diverse enough, that sounds a little racist. Right?
Yes, extremely.
One group is not diverse enough, but that's not the end of it. Let me play the rest so you can hear.
HR teams are expected to ensure the execution of DEI strategies throughout the company's hiring process to make sure recruitment is as diverse as possible. In fact, the company even pledged to increase its leadership representation of women and people of color separately by 25% by the year 2026. Additionally, leaders of the company are tasked with actively championing DEI policies throughout their teams, including holding peers and teams accountable for delivering DEI goals. As part of their company's cultural beliefs training, Advance Auto Parts expects all employees to help promote an equitable, anti-racist environment which is free from discrimination or harassment.
Isn't that ironic? But yet, there is, but yeah, if you rewind,
they said there was certain ethnicity.
It wasn't diverse enough. It wasn't diverse enough. What ethnicity are they talking about? And not only that, but now you're gonna get snitched out if you don't, like, how. I don't know. It just sounds so crazy to me. Like, okay, I'll play the end and then we'll talk.
One of the ways they will achieve this is by encouraging its employees to report on others who are not following DEI values or are engaging in biased behavior or microaggressions. Yet another company has decided to latch on to the woke mind virus, forcing a radical agenda of diversity and inclusion on its.
Is that why Ryan Blaney is in these hate commercials?
Listen. That, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, creates division. There's nothing good about that. That's division.
Yeah, that's what your joyless read pushes.
Division. It's again.
So go.
You open the door to certain things, and
So the biggest shareholders of equity in Advance Auto Parts, BlackRock is the number one, and of course, BlackRock, Vanguard, T. Rowe, Fidelity. These are all the biggest shareholders who are the biggest donors to the woke agenda.
Do you remember Toyota? Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when we reported and talked about how Toyota was trying to implement this stuff into there, and how they like pumped the brakes and said, no, we got to go back because
America found out.
We're going to lose some money.
America found out.
They found out our little dirty secrets.
Yeah. Yes.
Again, I don't know if that's why it's happening, but in the spiritual sense and with the Bible, according to the Word of God and what the Bible says, if you open the door for mess, stuff happens.
You're about to get mess.
You're about to get mess. Yeah, it's just it's this whole DEI thing is just division.
So stupid.
It is. If people don't realize that, they're kind of calling you uneducated and unuseful, and they're lowering the standards, to people. Like, how do we find this okay?
I don't know. And how did it get this far?
Yeah, I don't know. But
and then when somebody says like, is the was it not Southwest, the Delta, maybe one of the airlines was like, we're going to increase our DEI and all this other stuff. How about just people that could do the job?
Yeah.
And people are going to show up. Now you're going to be writing people out because they're coming to work late, or writing people out because they want to take their break every 30 minutes. The first thing they ask you when they walk in, what time's lunch?
I feel like hiring people because of this is so backwards. Hiring them because they're a woman, hiring them because they're LGBTQ, hiring them because, it just sounds racist to me. I don't know.
That's the discrimination to a T.
Is it crazy?
I can't hire you. You look good. I have to hire the weird one with pink hair and earrings. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I think libs of TikTok, that
she gets you got to go on there. She's hilarious. I think she started that at COVID and like blew up. Now that's her job. All right, so we're gonna get to some more news here. We have Ford to recall over 144,000 U.S. vehicles for rear view camera image freeze.
My goodness, the NHTSA,
National Highway Traffic Association for Safety.
They're fining them big time.
National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Yeah. That's it. Safety Administration. That's right. Yep.
So they're getting fined. Oh,
sure enough.
Oh, I lost my article.
$165 million.
$165 million. I mean, that doesn't seem like a lot for a recall that you procrastinated on telling the public.
You don't think it's a lot?
But it's like the drugs. Remember, they kill all these people and allegedly, and then they just pay a fine. Okay, you made $80 billion. You pay a fine.
That's true, but you killed a bunch of people, allegedly.
Yeah. Like, I don't get how these companies get off so easy.
We need one of PBD's hats that says allegedly on it. Yeah.
We'll just get some shirts.
Oh, we get shirts. Yeah. Yeah. So, because I guess the article says, again, this is from, a reporter from Automotive News.
Yeah. I was trying to just go to
the article.
Yeah, but it's not loading.
So it's
But anyways,
because of the delay and the delay in the repair of the recall, and the cameras were freezing up or whatever.
I know, like it's a backup camera.
Yeah, exactly. What's the safety on that?
What's in safety? I've had customers say that to me. My backup camera doesn't work. You got to give me a loaner card.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's not safety. Yes, it is. I'm like, it's not safety.
You can't turn around. You can't look at your rearview mirror.
We did this fine for 400 years.
This is the problem. We are just dumbing everything down. Like, what is happening?
Numb and dumb, dude. Numb and dumb. That's what they want.
God had to do something. God had to do something, because this is just.
I think that's what the last 4 years went that way.
My goodness.
God was like, look, let's see this. Look what you guys will do without me.
My goodness. It's
oh yeah.
My God, help us. He's helping us. He's helping us right now. And thank God for some that, for those that our eyes are open and wide open and you can see, the lies and the deception from the enemy. Thank God. Because could you imagine? I mean, we would be all on our way down the Broadway to a devil's hell. My
this
goodness.
way is easy. Let's go this way.
Jesus. Okay.
All right, get Ford off the screen.
All right. I'm getting them off.
I have a Ford. I wonder if I have a recall.
We have an aftermarket backup camera.
Yeah, ours doesn't freeze. Never mind. We're exempt from the recall.
Yeah. All right. What else we got here?
Let's go to fires.
Okay. Fires?
It says explains. Tech explains battery tow in.
Yes.
I thought it said explodes.
Oh my goodness. He saw EX and,
I did.
The pyromaniac in
I'm
him.
a DEI hire. She only hired me because I'm her husband.
So this video here is
Am I the inclusion partner?
Oh my goodness. This video is actually something that happens quite often.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, let me pause it real quick. Yeah, Matt, talk about this because it's
these knuckleheads usually just do trolling videos, like taking engines out to do spark plugs and stuff like that. But this video here, I guess play the video first because they're not gonna have any idea what I'm talking about. But
this happens often.
So they tried to fix the car themselves.
The funniest customer states ever. We got this.
Why is this stupid music on there?
With 129,000 miles, guys. Customer states the vehicle will not start. No lights on the dash. Nothing illuminates. They towed it here. They paid $200 for the tow over here. Guys, I popped the hood.
$200 for the tow.
And I look.
Wow.
And I go, something don't seem right.
It's a Toyota battery too.
Wait a minute. Ain't no way you telling me someone did this. Ain't no way.
Are you trolling
guys,
us, mister? I think he's messing with us.
So
that's a brand new Toyota battery.
I just realized it's a True Start battery, which is a Toyota battery. I just realized that. He did troll us. He just trolled us.
But this does happen. This does happen.
It does.
People do this all the time. They go, so they can't start their car, so they can't go to Advance Auto Parts and get a Die-Hard battery that's overpriced for $289. And then they bring it home, and then they forget to take those caps off, or they don't take the negative one off, and then the car doesn't start. Now they're towing it to the dealership anyways, or the repair shop or whatever. And then most of the times it'll come in. We'll be like,
because they had a AutoZone person or somebody put the battery in. That happens too.
That happens too. Well, probably.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, we don't know what's wrong," you know. And they're like, for 20 minutes, the AutoZone people don't work on cars. They have no idea like what to do.
Yeah, they can't even check your oil apparently.
Yeah, no, they won't. They won't. They
won't even
can't
check your oil.
Yeah, and so they'll. I've seen this before. They put in a battery, and then they're like, "Oh my God, what did we do? Well, we shorted something out or something, whatever." And then it's happened. I remember in the 26 years that working at dealerships, at least 2 or 3 times I've seen this happen. Not from Advance, but different.
Yeah.
Somebody went and bought their own battery.
Yeah. My nephew put it in. My son put it in. My daughter put it in. My
and
dog
forgot.
put it in.
Forgot to take the caps off the battery post.
It happens more than you would imagine.
So for those that don't know, you see the little red cap that's on there, and the little other gray cap. I think it is.
Black cap.
So they protect the metal posts that actually give the electrons or whatever on.
Yeah, well, the battery's in storage, so it doesn't arc out and spark and all that stuff.
Right. So those little protectors are in there. So when you see the little ring that he has in his hand, that goes over that little post.
Yeah. Watch the video. Finish the video. So we see.
It's insane. This is pretty funny. Feel bad for the customer. We'll get them straight. We'll just take these off and charge them at no cost because all I had to do was that and send them
because
all the
he
way.
put the battery.
I think you're the customer.
God bless their heart.
Gerald.
I'll see y'all next time.
Is that his name?
Jalid. It looks like Jalid or something.
I think you're the customer. I think that's your car. It's after hours.
And I think you put your own battery in.
You're
And
making
you
a
forgot to put
video.
and you forgot to take the post
Right.
caps off.
It's one of the Lube Tech cars.
But this is a learning curve for everybody, right, honey?
Yeah.
This is a learning curve. If something was to ever happen where you went and got a battery and the car's not starting, make sure that those little plastic things are
First
off.
thing you want to check. That's the first thing you want to check.
And that there's gas in the car.
Yeah. After the first part was there was no lights on the dash. The second part is now it just cranks. It won't start. Why are these lights on?
It is really a learning video. It definitely is.
All right.
All right, moving right along. Where are we going now?
Check out these cool Snap-on glasses.
Oh, yeah.
So they're a
We've
they're
got the
safety
new
glasses.
Snap-on Bluetooth.
I'll stop it.
They are, what do you call it? Like the headphones that have the
Cancel.
Yeah,
cancel
noise canceling. So they're noise canceling Bluetooth safety glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Bluetooth safety glasses. I somehow got mine ultra early. I saw Snap-on themselves post these on their social media platform. So I sent a picture to my dealer and said, hey, order me these. So I actually posted a video a couple weeks ago, probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month, on my TikTok, and that video blew up and nobody could get them. They weren't on the website, nothing. Well, now I think they're finally available in some regions. Here's the part number, because I know people will ask. Go ahead and pause it for the part number. Now let me go into some of the features.
Sure, if you put it near the
lenses
camera.
are replaceable. The back portion here is bendable, so you can make them tighter on your head to hold on.
Might have been the way I put the
Obviously,
video
as you can see, they are bone conducting. You can answer calls, but they do not have a built-in microphone on them. So
Let's look to see what that means. Bone conducting. Did they like flex or something? Is that what that means?
I think that means the Bluetooth goes on the bone on the side of your head there, maybe. There you go. Still didn't turn the volume off.
Yeah, bone conduction headphones. Look at that.
Yeah, it goes to the right. It goes above your ears, right here, like where the bone is, and then it sends more brainwave signals through your head. Yeah. Let's just keep putting radiation in.
Yeah,
people's
exactly.
heads.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Play.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Sorry. I think we
you're
need to
still gonna
clap
be
or
speaking
clap
through a
on, clap
microphone on your
off.
phone, but you can answer calls through there. My biggest complaint on them is price. Surprisingly enough, I know
Wait, you
that's
can't
surprised
answer
a
your
lot of
phone
you.
on them?
And
You
then
can
my other
answer it, but
complaint
there's no
is
microphone.
that they're not loud enough in certain cases. There are been instances where if I'm working on something using Impact or something like that, they're definitely not loud enough. I think they should be louder, and I don't know if that's just because of the bone conduction or whatever. This is the first pair of bone conducting anything that I've used, so I don't know exactly what those typically sound like. And then the price, these are $270.
You are
ask the price.
insane, homeboy. Insane.
Whoa. What?
I would have bought an extra battery for my Impact. That's crazy. I would have bought 2. Dude, that is yeah. You could have bought some beats and had some loud music.
So this is bone conducting technology bypasses the ear canal. Sounds vibrations are transmitted directly to the inner ear, making them audible to others nearby. This lack of sound isolation may pose privacy concerns, especially in quiet or crowded environments. Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a ridiculous idea.
And then the price is even more ridiculous.
Is even more ridiculous.
Just because it says Snap-on on it. I don't know. It just...
Yeah. That's...
No microphone in it. Come on. What is happening?
Oh, man. We used to do a segment.
Underrated.
Oh,
it's
underrated. Definitely underrated.
Yeah, we had a segment called Overrated. Overrated.
Those are overrated.
Overrated. That's right.
That's
I'm sorry.
very overrated.
Overrated, underrated was our segment we used to do.
We used to do that back in...
That's funny. We should bring that back actually.
All right. I don't know what this one is. Dog and bumper.
You have to see this. Oh my goodness. You know, y'all, we always show you, we find animals inside, cats inside underneath the, but this one is a little different.
Oh boy.
The lady hit the dog. But wait, I'll let you see the rest, and then we can chat about it.
A dog in Florida is quite fortunate to be alive after it was hit by a driver and trapped in the car's bumper for 12 hours. A woman says she was driving at night.
And she brings it to the dealer.
How?
Can you get the dog out of my bumper?
Mechanics, they can solve
Customer
anything.
Customer states dog and bumper. Text like, what the hell? What is this? Let me go to the car. There's a dog in the bumper. Goes to the advisor. Is there a dog in the bumper?
They'll probably say a dog in the. Maybe it's a typo. Maybe it's a typo.
Here's the advisor. I got you an hour, bro. I got you an hour, bro. Get the dog out. Remember, I owed you that 0.3, but I got you an hour, bro.
Oh my goodness!
I know you're gonna be stuck on it for 13 hours.
That is too good. This is a really sad situation. How in the world she hit the dog?
It went through the grill. See how it split on the bottom?
Okay.
That poor thing went right through that.
Like it scooped it up. Did it scoop it up or something?
Scooped it right up. Well, it looks like it hit it up top. Like it must have.
Oh no! It went through the grill.
It went right through the grill.
It went through. Yeah, I see the it's broken. The little tab.
Thank God the dealer didn't change the oil because the skid plate's still on. The dog just sat there.
12 hours.
The dog sat.
The dog was in there 12 hours. She hit the dog.
It must not be a Highlander.
Came out of the car. They came out of the car. I thought
she went to go get her nails done. She's at H-E-B.
I guess not. I thought I hit a dog. I guess not. There's no blood. Oh, Jesus, that's terrible.
I don't hear the Barbas, a 1.5-year-old dog, darted in front of her car. Unaware the dog had actually become stuck in the bumper, the woman continued to drive. It wasn't until the next day she heard barking from inside the car bumper. She went to a mechanic to help free the dog.
It wasn't his time to go. The only way I can explain it is the dog hit the perfect spot, perfect time.
Barbas was rescued with only minor injuries and reunited with his owner.
We don't need fixed dogs, rescue dogs.
Oh, they called animal control.
Oh, my goodness. That's so sad.
It must be California. They would have got fined if they didn't call animal control. Now the driver's going to get fined.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
This is Texas. We were like, just get the car. Get the guy out of the bumper. Get the guy.
Get the dog. The dog. The dog. God forbid the guy. Oh, man. All right. That was a good laugh. All right. So I put this.
Tell me you have too much money without telling me you have too much money.
Right. Okay. Let me put it, because I didn't know that RC made RC planes. Like, what do I know? You know, I don't. But Matt loves RC cars. Matt has what is it? Bigfoot? Is it Bigfoot or whatever?
I have a few. I got another one in the garage.
And
I got the Traxxas truck. I got a rock crawler.
So he's like into that stuff. And I remember Scott. Remember Scott?
Oh,
Voorhees.
Yeah.
Scott Voorhees loved one of the technicians back in Connecticut.
Hector Acura.
They loved it. And he spent so much money on getting all kinds of gadgets and all kinds of, anyways. But RC planes, who'd have thunk it? But again, how Matt said, tell me that you have money without telling me that you have.
A dog in Florida is quite fortunate to be alive after it was hit by a driver and trapped.
Sorry,
Did you know Tyler Perry built his own private runway just to fly his massive RC jets?
That's pretty.
Tyler Perry's $100 million mega mansion has a hidden secret. A 1,000-foot private runway dedicated to his fleet of massive RC models. The C-17 Globemaster.
That's
Honda
so
Jet,
crazy.
and the all-new Pilatus PC-24. Just to name a few. But the best part,
a real jet engine.
A workshop straight out of a...
Like, you can't get on it.
No.
You can't get
It's remote control.
Well, that guy was sitting on it, actually.
Well, on the ground.
This is pretty amazing to me. Like, this is just, I don't know. Who would have done it? Like,
I've never seen one that big in real life, but when we used to go to the Thomaston Dam, there was a remote control airport.
right here. Yes. But not like
No,
this.
not that big.
They were like just little regular rinky dinky. Like
Yeah, they're probably pretty good size.
This
but
is
not that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Those are almost private jets.
That's what I'm saying. That's like it's got its own runway
and its own garage too. Look at that thing.
Watch.
Its own hangar.
Straight out of a dream.
This thing is really getting on my nerves. It's not working.
Straight out of a dream. This is where the world's largest RC planes are crafted from scratch.
Oh, wow.
Molded and laid up in carbon fiber or 3D printed using a huge printer. Am I the only one who's insanely jealous?
Yes.
Let me know in the comments if you fly here.
Look at that.
Look at the bomber. That's the one he was sitting on.
Cheers.
That's cool.
Is that crazy or
cool.
what? Wow. Wow,
they're
wow,
homemade, wow. They're homemade too. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're handmade and printed out of a printer and pretty cool. All right. So that's what we have for automotive news. I hope y'all enjoyed it because I sure did. I had a nice little chuckle. So anyways, you all know when you hear this sound, what time it is. Let's let it play. Matt likes this song. He actually wrote this song. He didn't write this song. We've come to the segment in our nice little podcast here. GG Map, Got Guns, Meat, and Potatoes. We shortened it up to GG Map. Matt, yeah. And Matt Pollard, take it away. It's your segment, sir. What are you talking about?
The first thing we're going to talk about, of course, is how Mr. President Trump is already making waves and doing things and being a true leader. And he's not even in office yet. I wish we put up what has already happened since he took an office.
Well, I can tell you one thing. That Hamas, is backed up and
the big caravan of people coming here, Mexico broke them up. The stock market went to all time.
I can tell you another
Bitcoin went to an all time.
Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Hamas wanted to ceasefire.
Mm-hmm.
The UN is buying natural gas from us.
Yeah, Ukraine and Russia
are
ceasefire.
They want to come a peace meeting. So all those things happen already. He's not even in office.
Wow.
So let's go through some of the new hires.
Yes. Let's do it. All right.
Oh, you have a video?
Well, I have a video for some, so I'll go through and you'll go through and then. All right, and they're not in any particular order.
But the first one that I think it was the first one we heard of was Susan Summerall Wiles.
Wiles, I think it's Wiles.
She was actually on the campaign.
Mm-hmm. She was one of the campaign managers.
You asked me, you were like, "Who's that lady?" And I said, "Oh, that's one of the campaign managers." And then when it comes out that she's going to be White House chief of staff.
Yes, she is. Isn't that crazy? I mean, she did an outstanding job with the campaign and managing all that. Why not?
And she's so just like what's his name? Tom Holmes or whatever his name is. Holman.
Yeah.
She looks like a no bull type of woman.
No nonsense.
Yep. She's not all flashy. She's humble. She didn't even want to talk during the election speech.
Yep.
So then we have Secretary of State is Marco Rubio.
All right. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about it?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I hear a lot of people kind of like,
Yeah, I know. I mean, but it's okay. It's okay. He was one in running for vice president. So.
Yes.
This one's gangster. This is a gangster move. Attorney General is Matt Gaetz.
I got a video about Matt Gaetz. So a while back, they tried to put him behind bars. They tried to tarnish his name. That some situation about some 17-year-old girl that he brought across the border and some whole mess that they tried to tarnish his name. But here I got a video of Mr. He was proven. It was proven that it was a lie. It was he would actually came how do you say that? Yeah, he
went to trial.
I don't think he went through a trial, but they found that it was fake and it was a lie.
Wow. So did the other people go to jail?
No,
probably not.
I'm sitting here with my father. I will make certain that between the
So he's grilling the FBI director about some things that had happened.
He's actually talking about Hunter and Joe Biden.
that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father. Sounds like a shakedown, doesn't it, Director?
I'm not going to get into commenting on that.
You seem deeply uncurious about it, don't you? Almost suspiciously uncurious. Are you protecting the Bidens?
Absolutely not. The FBI does not and has no interest in
you won't answer the
protecting
question
anyone
about whether or not
politically.
that's a shakedown, and everybody knows why you won't answer it. Because to the millions of people who will see this, they know it is. And your inability to acknowledge that is deeply revealing about you.
I mean, the guy's a no-nonsense guy. That's basically
another Florida.
Another Florida representative.
Rubio,
and,
Florida.
Yeah, and he's a no-nonsense guy. And they really tried to do him dirty. They really did with all that mess. But he was found not guilty and innocent, and they found out that it was a lie, that somebody was trying to coerce that. Okay, let's continue
All
on.
right, so now we have Wonder Woman, the real Wonder Woman, through Tulsi Gabbard.
Let me show you a little video about Miss Tulsi Gabbard. And she's going to be what now?
She is Director of National Intelligence.
And why wouldn't she be?
This girl is active military.
21 years in the military.
Sergeant or something?
She is actually from Hawaii. She's Samoan descent. And she's pretty tough.
We got a lot of news breaking right now, folks. This one is the latest. President-elect Trump has nominated former Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard,
and she was a Democrat,
the next Director of National Intelligence. DNI is the shorthand for that role. She is a former Democrat. She supported President Trump and became a Republican over the course of this election. She's a lieutenant colonel in the military, and she was very omnipresent along the election campaign.
Look at the way he's looking at her.
Look at her.
This girl's no joke.
Love it.
This is our new Director of National Intelligence. All right, I made that music. So it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, she's a pretty tough cookie. She's done a whole lot. I mean, there's a whole list of things from the National Guard to all kinds of. No, it won't stop. My goodness. But I mean, all these people that are coming in are tough cookies. They're people that they're not politicians.
They're
you know
people
what I
that
mean?
they're hands on the ground.
Hands,
people.
hands on.
You know, boots on the ground, hand on. Like these are people that know what's going on, man. The next one,
a lot of military.
Dan Scavino.
We'll just go through them really quickly because I'll tell you when there's a video. Go ahead.
So yeah, he's not. I'm not too big on that one. James Blair, Deputy Chief Staff. Taylor Budowich. Taylor Budowich. Pete Hegseth. This is my dude, man. I love this guy. I have all his books. I read most of his books. He is he's gangster, man.
Yeah.
And he has a 3-flag rule, he says. He always has to have 3 flags on him.
Oh, wow.
He's got a 3-flag rule.
What does that mean? 3-flag rule?
3 flags. He has to have, and when he's dressed up, there has to be 3 flags.
Oh, wow. That's
3 American flags.
Wow. Okay. Talk about patriotic.
So like he had one inside his suit jacket. So he opened up his jacket. There's the American flag. He had one on his belt buckle, and then of course the pin everybody wears. But
so go ahead, because I gotta tell you.
So they're like, they're just taking some Fox News weekend host.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video of Miss
Do you have one of him though?
I know, but I don't have one of him. But I want to read what his, because
his accomplishments?
if they would had just Googled this guy, or even just typed up in his name, all his credentials come up.
Yeah,
and
he comes with receipts.
Yeah, exactly.
He comes with receipts.
Exactly. This guy is, he's not just some, newscast person. This guy is another tough cookie, military. And anyways, let me play what they said.
Let's just say the
which
military
they don't know. Yeah,
won't be woke anymore.
Yeah. This is what she said.
So is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions about the most powerful military in the world, who clearly does not know anything about the military?
You know, and also I feel insulted in this. I don't know why they haven't even turned around and apologized or said,
How are
I
these
was
ladies
wrong
on the air, dude?
This was like days ago. I was wrong. I should have looked them up, because it's all over the news. It's all over the internet. That what is she talking about? Does she not know who he is? By the way,
then her minions just sit there. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
That's what they're gonna do.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. While I'm looking here, I'll play the rest of the video. It's pretty annoying. They annoy me. Stop watching these people.
Salted, I'm a morning TV host, and I've been here the longest. Yes. Where's my ambassadorship to Italy, Donald?
You can't do anything.
Is it something I said?
So let me just play it one more time really quickly.
Is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions about the most powerful military in the world, who clearly does not? That's not true. So is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions?
All right, whatever. Anyways, what she did say was that he knows nothing about the military. Well, let me tell you. Hegseth has been active in conservative Republican politics. That's not what I want to read. In 2016, he emerged as a strong supporter to President Trump, and he reportedly persuaded Trump to pardon 3 American soldiers accused of convicting some war crimes. Hegseth, who was a platoon leader at Guantanamo Bay during this military service, defended the treatment of inmates detained there. Let me go in here real quick. Following graduation from 2003, Hegseth joined Bear Stearns and also commissioned as an infantry officer in the Minnesota National Guard. In 2004, a unit was called to Guantanamo Bay Naval Base, where he served as an infantry platoon leader with the Minnesota Army National Guard. His unit, under the operational control of the 3rd Battalion, 187 infantry, he was awarded an Army Commendation Medal. Shortly after returning from Cuba, Hegseth volunteered to serve in Baghdad and in Samarra, where he held the position of infantry platoon leader, and later in Samarra as civil military operations officer. During his time in Iraq, he was awarded the Bronze Star Medal of Combat Infantry Badge and a 2nd Army Commendation Medal. He returned to active duty in 2012 as a captain. He deployed to Afghanistan with the Minnesota Army National Guard and acted as a senior counterinsurgency instructor at the Counterinsurgery Training Center in Kabul. In 2015, I can keep going.
So finally, we have somebody running the military that doesn't want to make money off of the military.
Yeah, that's another point that was made. I forgot who I was listening to, but made a point that we are hiring people, even like Musk and
those dudes probably won't even take salaries,
right? That already have money, that already made something of themselves, and that they're not coming in to make money off of that.
And everybody's joke is, they're Department of Energy or government efficiency. Why does it take 2 people? Well, it's 2 people that aren't going to take a salary,
exactly,
and it's 2 people that run billion-dollar industries.
So they can't even.
So they're going to take turns, and you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions about the most powerful military in the world, who clearly does not know anything about?
Secretary of Homeland Security. She was governor of. I don't remember. She's a governor.
Yes.
She's a governor.
South Dakota, something.
I think so.
Yeah.
She's I think she's military too. William
McKinley.
McGinley, John Ratcliffe, CIA director, Steve Witkoff, Mike Huckabee, Mike Waltz, Tom Holman.
Let me tell you about Tom Holman. I was waiting to get to Tom Holman.
He's a real border czar. He's got a couple roles, but
he was the border czar before, right? In the first, and was he the border czar with?
He was the border czar with Obama. And then
with
Trump.
Obama.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But nobody talks about that.
Wow, I did not know that. Interesting. All right, quickly. Here is he talking to, these stupid ladies keep coming up. Here is he. Hopefully the sound works. I'm not sure what happened, but.
Mr. Holman, your name is on this. Is this correct?
Yes, I signed it.
This is him being interrogated by Miss Ocasio here.
Yeah,
who's
a piece of work.
Anyway, but yeah, watch this. No nonsense.
So you are the author of the family separation policy?
I am not the author of this memo.
You're not the author, but you signed the memo.
Yes, a zero tolerance memo.
So you provided the official recommendation to Secretary Nielsen on for the United States to pursue family separation.
I gave Secretary Nielsen numerous recommendations on how to secure the border and save lives.
But it says here that you gave her numerous options, but the recommendation was option 3, family separation.
What I'm saying, this is not the only paper where we've given the Secretary numerous options to secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation, of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is whenever U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as a policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from his
Mr. Holman,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're in the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way.
Exactly.
Boom.
The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all she. Thank you, Mikey7272, for that clip there. I got from the internet.
Yeah.
He's no nonsense, and he's basically, this is what it is. He wants borderline. He just kept saying. He kept saying the bottom line is
zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
Yes.
Zero tolerance. That's the bottom line.
If you want to come here, you go to the port of entry, and you come here.
You do it right. You do it.
That's
legally.
seeking asylum.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing she's talking about. She has no idea what the heck she's talking about.
Not the same thing. Do it right, and you won't be separated from your family.
All right. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the border czar.
All right, we got a couple more. Elise Stefanik.
Yeah, just go right to them.
United States National Ambassador.
Because I think I'm good.
United Nations. Let's see. Steve Miller, Deputy Chief. Lee Zeldine, Environmental Protection. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Health Security, our Secretary. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, Department of Government Efficiency. And that's it for now.
That's it. And so right. I mean, even before we knew that right off the back, he was. Most of these people, we knew that he was going to bring in. These are people that, are smart people. They have a record of being successful, not only in business, but in whatever they do. They're just people that have a noggin, Okay, I digress. What else? Where are we? Where are we going?
We're already on hour 13.
Quickly, let's just go see down the line, since we're talking about Trump and all this. I want to show you a video of when children pray, things happen.
Yes.
When children pray, and these are children that aren't even from the United States. These are children from other countries that were praying for the situation for this election. And a lot of people even were putting on social media saying this was the prayer that that touched the heart of God, and that happened. What happened on November 5th? Let me find here it is. This is powerful. Embrace yourself.
Let the Spirit
Embrace.
of God
Brace
be
yourself.
poured upon President Trump. Fair elections be conducted. No rigging. All Christians come and vote for President Trump. Angel presence with Trump and team. Angel powers help him. Angel protection with him. Every evil be revealed and destroyed. Let every power.
She's leading the prayer. But most of those children, if you look at them as the camera goes by, they have their eyes closed, hands lifted up, and they're serious about this prayer. And this young lady's reading off the prayer. But you got to read from the screen what she's saying. Powerful. So powerful. I'll continue to play and I'll digress.
Every power of darkness be destroyed. Witchcraft powers be defeated. Black magic powers be destroyed. Powers of demonic evil spirits be cast down and destroyed. Every dead spirit destroyed. Jealous spirit destroyed. Spirit of anger destroyed. Adultery and lust spirit destroyed. Lying spirit destroyed. Spirit of division destroyed. Deceiving spirits be destroyed. Holy Spirit fire be poured upon USA and the world. End time revival, fire and harvest spread. Joel 2:28 be manifested. Peaceful elections be conducted. Blessings upon President Trump's family for protection, for health, for wisdom, for knowledge, fruit of the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit anointing upon President Trump. Peace in the world through him. Pray as the Spirit leads in the Holy Spirit. Victory, victory, victory. Victory, victory, victory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. I mean, it's just the words, the things that she said, so powerful. You know, a spirit of anger, a spirit of division, spirit of lust, spirit of jealousy, and all these things. Like those children, not just her, but those children prayed against those things. And hey, God hears the cry. He hears the cry of his people, of his children, and that was just powerful, so powerful to me. I had to share it with you all. All right.
All right. Let's just jump
go
into our food.
Okay, we'll go into the food really quickly, and I'm thanking God because when RFK comes in, I'm hoping that he puts the kibosh on a lot of this stuff because this is crazy how we're eating this stuff, and even with the information out there, we're just blind. What's the first thing?
Kellogg's.
Yeah, the Kellogg's thing.
And our great state of Texas should take a stand by banning Kellogg.
Go ahead. You want to say?
I'm just tired of stopping the videos.
Banning Kellogg and other anti-American companies from our public institutions like schools and the military. Earlier this year, I filed a shareholder activist letter against Kellogg for selling a less safe, inferior version of their cereals to American families. Very few Americans know that Kellogg sells a safer version of their cereals without artificial food dyes or carcinogenic preservatives in other countries. They use more chemicals in the U.S. version because it is more profitable and because we allow them to. We have collected over 450,000 U.S. signatures for what is now the largest food petition in U.S. history, asking Kellogg to serve Americans the safest and best version of products that they already make. Kellogg declined to meet with us and effectively told us that American children prefer the brighter colors, and they will continue selling the more toxic version as long as it is, quote, compliant with applicable relevant laws.
That's the problem.
Which is why I'm here today. We need your help to stop this madness. After reviewing the conclusive evidence 6 weeks ago, California was the first state to pass a bill banning all foods containing any of 6 artificial food dyes from public schools, including Fruit Loops. As an easy first step to improve our health, I believe Texas should follow suit. I am optimistic for the first time in 20 years, and I believe that Texas can be a thought leader in removing harmful ingredients from our foods. We can reverse this great American poisoning, and I believe we already have a playbook on how to do it. Thank you.
There you have it. I'm hoping that Texas goes through and also does the same thing.
It just doesn't make sense to me that if all the other countries, you make it one way, why would you just separate the one way?
Because he said they're making more money on the end over here.
But if you just make all the product the same and compliant for everybody, wouldn't that make more sense? I don't know. They must produce the other ones overseas then. They must produce the junk ones right here.
Yeah, that could be, yeah.
Or in China and ship it over here and it's still cheaper. But I remember when cornflakes were cornflakes, like 3 ingredients or something in them.
That's right. That's right.
Now it's I don't know. We don't even eat that stuff.
Yeah. It's you see this, share this with somebody because this is so important. These, we laugh and joke and, talk stuff in politics or whatever, but this stuff is important, man. To give this to your children is empathy, oh man.
If this
yeah, go ahead.
We talk about the brain development of the babies, right? In the beginning of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what contributes to this cuckoo-ness.
Yeah, all those, God knows, what else it's doing besides, killing the brain, organs and all kinds of stuff. I thought I had the video in here about about that carmine dye, but I guess I didn't.
That's okay. We'll save it.
Okay. All right.
We'll put whoops. What did I just do? How did I do that? I jumped all the way to the top.
Oh, you probably hit page up or something. All right. Was there anything else about food in here that these other things, but we can say that if you want. We can say that and just go into automotive laughs real quick.
Yeah, because we're almost
all right. A couple of these videos are really good. These automotive laughs. I think you're gonna get a kick out of them, but we need to get in them really quickly and in and out quick. So somebody let a moose in. I don't know how that happened. Somebody let a moose into their shop, and I think it's a BMW shop. It's like one of those fancy car custom. But look what happened.
That's just a dude's garage.
I think it's a shop though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's a shop. Yeah.
No one would ever believe you.
If you don't have the camera, if you wouldn't have the video, they wouldn't believe you.
Oh my goodness.
I guess it's not funny. That's kind of funny.
It's funny to us.
A moose. Who let the moose in?
Who let the moose
in?
Who
did that? All right, this drone one is pretty cool. Let me see.
What kind of Toyota?
Oh yeah. Let me show you this.
Okay. Drones.
As soon as
China versus Mexico.
Find it.
Why are you making fun of my cam? You gonna show the world my cam?
Because it was funny. Well, to me it is.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Tell me, this is a Toyota. What kind of Toyota is this? Can you make it out? Can you make this is just like our van. Hang on, let me play it again.
It's a Hilux.
Is that what it is? No way you can tell what this thing is.
I wonder if it's a 4Runner or something. But it's probably a Hilux. It's another country.
Only. Thank you, Super Rata. That guy loves Toyotas. I just did what you did. Brought it up to the top.
I don't know what I did.
Watch this, man.
Oh!
Wow! I've seen engine explosions, but I've never seen one so violent that it threw the entire engine out of the front of the truck.
The truck's called Black Sheep.
Holy smokes! That'll give you an idea of how much pressure these things are under.
And we've seen this happen in the hot rod semi category before, where they're making so much power that they actually split the block. And that's happened to the Black Sheep 2 other times. One, I know, at Hillsboro, Wisconsin. And so you can see that the hood and the windshield just gets plastered with oil. And so Brenda inside the cab doesn't have any idea what's going on in there when that's going on. And so she just knows that there's been an explosion. She knows that she stopped. I don't think she realizes the severity of what's happened.
Whoa.
And you think about her feet, her legs
that a
down there
turbo?
just on the other side
That
of
is
that
the turbo.
firewall.
You
I
see
mean,
the size
things
of
could
it?
have been really.
Dude, that thing gonna be like this big.
That's crazy. All right, where else we are? All right.
I can't breathe. Sorry, guys.
Oh my goodness. The weather's changing over here finally, and it's gotten really, really cold at night. I want to show you this crank shaft, and I need to show it to you because I need you to come. Oh,
see it? It's in the bottom of the engine.
Wow! I've seen it.
Holy smokes!
Do you see the size of this? This is for a ship. Maybe an army. What do you call those?
It's a cruise line.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Look at the size of that. That's the engine they're putting it in.
That's pretty extreme. Look at that!
Look at the flywheel.
Oh my goodness!
Look at the little ratchet. Dude, you have no idea how big that ratchet really is.
Look at the chain. Look at the timing chain. So crazy. Look at the guy at the back. This is so hilarious to us. Wait, that's the oil. The oil's going through. Wow.
Look at the starter. Look at the starter.
Oh my goodness.
You see it?
Yeah, I
It
did.
had two of them on it.
So that's that crankshaft. I'm gonna show you Matt's crankshaft. For those that don't know, so this is what that looks like in a car. Completely, it's the same exact thing, right? But that's just a little miniature one. Look at that. So what happens if that one gets scored like this one got scored?
So this is what opens and closes the valve.
That one will probably still run.
You think so? The ship?
You see, so there's a little wear and tear on.
Went right through. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I thought it would be funnier.
And what's funny is
What's funny? All right.
I don't know how that car ran.
One more, and then we'll go into the last thing here, and then drones in China, drones in Mexico.
Oh man.
Carne molida, menudo, taco de carnitas.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're gonna leave because we're like way past time. But there's just one thing that I want to show you that I want to play. You can dance with us if you want to, but this is a song that was made by one of the sound bites from Trump. When he was talking about Kamala and Beyonce going to the rally, to Kamala's rally or whatever. And all he said was, Kamala, is with Beyonce. Kamala is having a dance party with Beyonce. And this is the outcome of it, y'all.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. 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 Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce.
Looks like pop.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
He's got some
Beyonce.
moves.
Yeah, that's really good.
Beyonce. 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 Dance party
That's how we all feel right now after the election.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.
All right. There you have it. I thought that was pretty funny and awesome. I love that they made that little.
We don't have the rock and roll one.
Oh, you want to see that? Okay. So this is
that's us after the election.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's us after the election, and this is them after the election.
Sorry.
It doesn't get old. It's It does not get old. All right. I think that's enough. That's enough. She's gonna get a headache, y'all. She's gonna
pop a blood vessel.
Oh man! All right, man. Let's land this plane.
If you were just a conservative, you would be at a dance party with Beyonce.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
Kamala,
We're gonna close it out with this.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, we appreciate it, guys. Subscribe, like, share, tell your friends. Follow us on all these social media outlets.
Yes. Subscribe. Spotify.
Yeah, it's free.
Yes. Help us out.
Free. If you want to spend some money, go to the GoFundMe for the Academy. That's very important to us.
Very important. Yep.
We really want to get them kids their home, their own place, and hit us up. Like, subscribe, and we're out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.